Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. One.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Mariota now. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Wake able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Seam 6.
To throw, Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, let go. White. Check 24. Load it. Mike, check, 59. Hey, Haywood. 59.
Third and long for Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mariota to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 65 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Hey, Delta! Keep it skinny.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back, twist on travel. Right there, 54, right there, right there. 55.
On first down, Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 37 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota hands to Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He finds Humphries. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to Gordon here on first down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we're at halftime of this AF. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Joker.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Rocket. Hey, Orbit.
This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room that they have, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Mariota now from the 50, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
I smell fear in that offense. Switch. Alert flare. Switch. Slam.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he won't have the the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Mariota to sneak it, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Mariota to throw it this time. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3.
Keep it skinny.
Check safety. Check safety.
You draw corpus.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Go.
59.
12. Hey, Delta!
From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slam.
6-6, pull it high.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 63 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. It starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 27, Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But when I was calling college football, I saw a game that a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Easy. 54. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Take 4.
12.
36.
Wait, 89.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing on 2nd down, Mariota. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very... And defensively pure.